The BedJet works perfectly with my adjustable bed. Just watch how the kind of cool engineering that they did adjusts any size bed. I've got it set to the top height right now. I'm going to push it flat, and you can see how the BedJet just perfectly adjusts. It's because of the flexible hosing. I've got the sheet turned up so you can see, but when the sheet's down, you barely know it's there.
So this is my review on the BedJet 3. I just got it several nights ago, and I think I have it dialed in just the way I want it. I love this thing. A couple of issues that I have with it, but definitely not a deal breaker. So our bed is two twin adjustable beds, and there is like a bar attached to it that goes under your mattress. It's a little flimsy, which is my first issue. When you have it set up just the way you want it, you don't want it to move. So I'm thinking maybe mounting it on a board or something might help stabilize it a bit. I'm not sure. But the other thing too is I preferred, when I first got it, I had it level on the bed. And I've just been kind of playing with it each night, and I like it raised up like this for a couple of reasons. One is it doesn't blow directly on my feet, and the other is it kind of gives more of a top flow all throughout your body, all the way up to your head, where it's just not blasting on your feet. And the other thing is when I like sleep on my stomach, my foot goes under it, so it's not touching it. And so what we did to do that was we kind of slid this bracket. We kind of slid it to this position. It was all the way up here, and we bumped it down to make it higher, and I tied a rubber band around it. So it's working perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm still learning the remote. The remote's pretty cool though. When you just pick it up or just barely touch the buttons, it comes on. And it's got 3 preset modes that you can put in 3 memories. So I've been comfortable sleeping with it at 50%, but for the sake of this video, so it won't be so long, because it's just a slow kind of process, I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to 100%. If I can find the right button and record at the same time. There we go. Okay, so you'll see, and there it goes. And so I have it angled the way I want it because it's on my side. My husband doesn't want it really blowing on his side. He's not a hot sleeper like I am, so this works perfectly. He still gets a little bit of a breeze, and he loves it, but he just doesn't want the heavy breeze like I do. And that's okay too. So like I said, this is a cooling comforter. We bought this to try it out before I learned about the BedJet. And it's cool, and I love it and everything. It's so soft and comfortable, but it just doesn't keep you cool for very long. So, but it's so soft and comfortable, we decided to keep it. So anyway, I am thinking about trying the BedJet sheets just to see what the difference would be. But I'm still on the fence about that too. It's also very quiet. Listen how quiet this is, and it's at 100%. And when you turn it down, it's even more quiet. So, some people talked about it being super loud. It is definitely not loud for me. So we have the main unit, the box. It fits nicely under our bed. And now I did read that for people with footboards, you could put it on the side of your bed. But I have two issues there because I have side rails and my German Shepherd's bed is also by mine. So that wasn't going to be an option for me. But, you know, it doesn't matter. Like I said, not a deal breaker. I'm trying to think if I've left anything out. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, think about laying in a hammock outside on a cool fall night with a light breeze. That's exactly what this feels like. And I have had such good sleep these past 5 nights, or 4 nights actually. Today's the 5th day I've had it. I can't imagine being without this thing, really. Now, it's not an air conditioner. It is recirculating the air that is currently in your room. So, you know, a lot of comments that I read, people were thinking it was an actual air conditioner, and it's not. It does have a heater, but I have not used that yet. And, but it apparently it can heat your sheets, and I don't know. I still need to research all that. Right now, I'm just enjoying the cool. And we keep our home fairly cool, but apparently it's not enough for me because I still get hot at night. So I hope this review helps, and thanks for making such a great product. I'm just in love with it.
This is my bedroom setup. You'll notice I've got one small fan that's kind of pointed at my face area. This is what the bed normally looks like. Down here I've got my BedJet. It's connected kind of like around my shin area. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is our remote. Right now it's off, but we're going to set it to cool, which is one of the higher settings. You can see my sheets starting to poof up. And they don't get quite as poofy looking as when I don't have this very heavy duvet on top. But if you move the heavy blanket, you can see that this is very, very windy. Very poofy. It's fantastic. It blows up even through the bottom layer with this heavy duvet on top. And this is as loud as it ever gets. And that's me being right next to it. So, highly recommend this product. So good.
This is a review of BedJet. I have a daughter that sleeps hot at night. Her bedroom gets hot, and she installed the BedJet, and it worked perfectly. She had gone many nights having sleep problems, and this seemed to do the trick to get enough cooling on her bed to help her sleep at night. So I would say 5 stars.
So there's where I have my BedJet set up. It's under my bed, and then the tube goes into my sheets. As you can see here, the remote is really great. It has all the settings, so if you get too cold or too hot in the middle of the night, you can adjust. Overall, I've had it around 3 weeks and have noticed my sleep's gotten better. One thing, it is a little bit annoying. It pops out sometimes, and if a cleaning lady comes, they might not know what to do with it, but overall 10 out of 10, and the customer service has been amazing.